find
home to any possibility.
your calling. You have to know your calling. You have to know your purpose. And you got to be willing to accept. And you, most importantly, what really has kept me from doing what I need to do is worrying about what other people think. You know, I let other people's opinions stop me from doing a lot of things, honestly. I sit back and I have accepted a lot. I really have. And me accepting just anything from people almost cost me my own life. It really did, honestly. It almost cost me my own life.
One side of you fighting with the other side of you.
Definitely cost me a lot of my peace.
You get up tired.
Tried to take my sanity. It did. It really did. You know,
you fought to get to sleep. You fought in your sleep. You have to fight to go to work. You have to fight to smile at people. You have to fight to do the right thing.
I've been dealing with some trials, some tribulations, some challenging ones at that. Sometimes they come overwhelming, and it be just
I know you're looking at me
a heavy burden over my chest, over my body.
If everything your mind came out of your mouth, you wouldn't have any friends. Some things you had to swallow and press down and bite your tongue and shake your head and look at it.
It seems like I'm finding all the right things to uplift me. It seems like everywhere I turn, especially in the spiritual world,
fix me, get a grip on my tongue,
it's helping me. It's helping me so
get a grip on my imagination.
And there were times that I only would pray and talk to God when I'm in need. You know, only when I'm in need, down to my lowest, I only would call out to God in those times. And I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to just know God when I'm in need. I don't want to just call on God when I want Him to do something for me. I want to be able to do that anytime I feel like it. Anytime when I'm up, I'm down, I want to be able to do those things. And I'm getting to that point now where I can call on God for anything, because He has really been keeping me. I'm trying not to cry this morning, but
the Spirit says,
I just want y'all to know how God been keeping me.
Spirit says, but not forsaken. Flesh says we're cast down. Spirit says, but not destroyed. Every time you get ready to feel sorry for yourself, there's something on the inside that makes you get back up again. Every time you said you wasn't going to help anybody else, there's something on the inside that makes you help folk that
out
you
of
know
7
don't
days
even
a
like
week,
you.
4 of those days, I'm down. I'm fighting my mental.
Some real people in here.
I'm fighting my strength.
Can we be honest tonight? Sometimes you do the right thing even when you don't feel like doing the right thing. Because there's something down inside of you that's got the reins of your life controlling you.
Fighting a lot. The biggest fight that I'm facing right now, I used to call it a battle, but it's not my battle no more.
There's a battle going on for you all the way back to the book of Job. Job is the oldest book of the Bible. Genesis,
one of the biggest things that I'm fighting
is the oldest book of the Bible.
In the custody of my daughter.
Conflict and a dispute over Job, where Satan came before God
and I know
that and said, if you move the hedge from
the enemy is definitely trying to destroy me when it comes down to that. He want me to believe that I'm a lot of things that people are saying that I am.
You can take his stuff. But Job is
I'm not even going to say people. It's one person, and that's my daughter, father. And his wife. They both are trying to destroy me.
One moment he talks about
you know, I made a mistake.
I shall come forth as pure gold.
I made one mistake.
Cursed be the day that I was born, and the breast that gave me son. One moment he says, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away.
When I was 21.
The name of the Lord. And the next day he says, I hate the breast that bore me and the body that gave me life. Have you ever been schizophrenic in your own confession? One moment you're talking way up on the mountain, saying, I know everything's going to be all right. And the next moment you're saying, Lord, I'm so scared I'm not going to get out of this. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm so stressed. I'm about to fall apart.
I don't even care how this video is. I'm not going to delete it. I'm going to keep this video. I wanted to restart it, but I'm not. I'm just keeping how it is. Like I was saying, I made one mistake when I was 21 years old. I met this older guy.
tired of people. Some of you are stressed out because you don't have anybody.
He was 46 at the time.
That earthen vessel is screaming to express itself, and every now and then
And
you got to admit, I'm tired. Some folk think when you encourage other people,
he came off
that you
as
never
a
get discouraged
gifter. He
yourself.
came off
I came
as
to
somebody
tell you,
that
you
cared.
One of the most difficult things to do is find yourself in a storm.
Came off.
While in that storm, it seems like everyone who you thought you could count on has walked away. Sometimes it seems like even God himself has forgotten about you. But in spite of that, to still be able to lift your hands and say, Lord, I trust you.
Long story short about him. I dealt with this man that I know I didn't want. I was searching material things.
I can't do this by myself.
And I continue to let this man buy my love. I let this man buy my love.
It's not easy.
And I know he won't right. And I end up getting pregnant by this man.
It makes you seem so far away.
Thank you, baby.
As long as I know you're here, Father, I know I can make it.
I continue to deal with this man after God was warning me numbers of times to leave this man alone. But because he hid behind a mask.
Sometimes
So please be aware of the people that's hiding behind a mask. You don't know a person like you think you know him. So please do not deal with a person because of what they have and what they have to offer to you. If your heart is not in there, you keep it moving. Keep it moving. Save yourself a hard time. Save yourself a heartache, you know.
10 years ago.
God warned me so many times. He gave me so many signs. He would show me things in my dream about this man. So many things. And I didn't listen. I kept going. I kept going.
Sometimes the pain in my life, oh God, it makes you seem so far
And by the
away.
time I came to my senses with this man, I found out I was pregnant. And that's something I did not want. But you know, when you play with fire, you get burnt. And when I found out I was pregnant with this man, you know, I realized at that moment that I didn't want that man, nor did I want a baby by this man. But I had a choice, you know, to carry on with the pregnancy or to terminate it. But I decided to keep my baby because that was a gift that God had given me.
I will trust you. I don't know how you're going to do it. I don't know when you're going to show up. But God, I know you're going to do it. God, I know you're going to bring me out. Come on, if that's you, come on, lift your voice and say, I will. Oh, that's right. I'll trust you.
God gave me my baby. And I decided to keep my daughter. And I'll never forget the day I went to the doctor when they told me the sex of my baby. I knew from that moment that I never wanted my daughter to think that it's okay to be with a man just because he can provide for you, but he ain't right. He don't treat you right. He have no respect for women. And I decided to walk away from this man. That very moment that I found out I was carrying my daughter, I decided to walk away. I didn't want his money. I didn't want him. I didn't want to be around him. I just wanted to go on with my life, you know, and raise my daughter, hoping that him and I both can co-parent. And, you know, just be there for her together, hoping that. We can do that together. That wasn't the case. That was not the case. The minute I had my daughter, and this man knew that I did not want to be with him no more, he made my life a living hell. He made my life a living hell. And they say you walk away from things when you know it's not right. And I did that. And look at what it's cost me. It cost me my daughter. I've never been able to have peace with my baby girl from the minute I had my daughter. This man is unbelievable. He is unbelievable. This man go to church every Sunday. He stand on the pulpit, him and his wife, preaching to people, trying to teach people the Lord and the word of the Lord. But you keeping my daughter from me. You won't let me talk to my daughter. You got your wife out here claiming to be my daughter's mother. Got my daughter calling me by my name. And it's to the point now she don't want to have no type of relationship, no conversation with me. She don't want anything with me at all. But this man here has lied on me. It's been a long battle. Y'all don't know the half of it. Y'all really don't know the half of it. My daughter has been in court over 20 times since she's been born. 20 times. This man has took out petitions on me. For the first 8 years, he did not get my daughter. He did not get her. He did not. He didn't win. This one time, I come to court. November the 11th, I never forget, 2019. I go to court. One time I go to court and I don't have a lawyer because I just spent thousands of dollars on attorneys to keep this man away. And this one time I go to court and I don't have a lawyer to represent me. I get railroaded. I get railroaded to the max by the court, by this man. They did me wrong, and it's a hard thing for me to just sit there and accept it. This has been the hardest thing for me, man. And I tried my best to fight this situation. I appealed it right away. Went out and got me a lawyer. It's been 2 years. 2 years. 2 years. I'm on my 3rd lawyer. About to be on my 4th lawyer. I'm not pleased how I'm being treated. I'm not pleased at all. It's not right. This man got physical custody of my daughter. The way I was done was wrong. I went to court. Actually, it was November the 5th, 2019. I went to court. They took my daughter in the back to talk to the judge, my 8-year-old daughter. They set me up from the get-go. And I blame myself. I blame myself because I should have been prepared. But trusting that the court would have had my back, because this was not the first time coming to court with this man. This was not my first time. It was not, in fact, it was like my 17th time going to court behind this man. And I was just more certain that judging them Well, I've had my back because they knew this case. This wasn't like a case that y'all just seen. You know, this man been accusing me of harming my daughter since she was 6 months old, saying that I put roots on her, saying that I'm abusing my daughter. Now, let me remind you, I have no case with the Department of Social Service of any finding of guilty of child abuse. Not one case. Not one. Not one. So it's hard for me to understand that I have no rights to my daughter, but I'm not guilty of anything. I have not been convicted of any type of crime, any type of abuse. I have not, but I don't have my daughter. I'm not understanding that. And I feel like, you know, the system know that they made a mistake, you know, and it's just like, okay, do we undo what we done? Or do we just let the situation stay as it is, and hopefully when the daughter get older, she will understand and then want to come back? But that's not fair to me, because I love my daughter. And you got parents out here that don't do nothing for their kids, and that bothers me. It does to my heart. Parents out here that don't work to take care of their kids, they living off the system. I don't do that. I don't do that. And I don't knock nobody for doing that. I don't do that. I go out here and I work for mine, and I grind for mine. I take care of my kids. I got an 18-year-old son that's in college right now, undergraduate, okay? Never in my life had no type of issues or any of this matter in my life. In my life, not one time. One time. And I'm not really sure what's going on here, but all I do know, the devil got his hands all in the mix of this right here. Ain't nothing right about this situation, and it bothers my soul. It bothers my soul. It's upsetting to me that I sit back here and I do nothing about it. That it's nothing that I can do about it but give up my money. That's all I've been doing, is paying money out of my pocket. My hard-earned money that I go to work and work for. Not to mention, on top of me having to pay for attorney fees and court fees and all this extra stuff when I'm not getting nothing in my favor. Nothing is being done on my behalf, even with having a lawyer. That's the crazy thing about it. 3 lawyers. 3 lawyers. 3 lawyers on this case. The first lawyer I had took my money, knew the whole time that he had represented my daughter's father in the past. He knew that the whole time. So for the first year of my appeal, of me appealing this situation since my daughter had been taken from me, this man was on my case, stalling my case, prolonging it. And the whole time, he knew that it was a conflict of interest, and he wasn't supposed to have been on my case. Working with my daughter's father, working against me, somebody that I have hired to represent me. Let me tell you, y'all. Y'all don't know the half of it. Oh, my God. And for me to still have my sanity, for me to still be able to keep my head up and smile, y'all do not know. It's God. It's God. And that's why I feel as if it's important for me to stand before y'all and tell my story and not be silenced no more. Because me being silenced has allowed this man to win. It has allowed this man to be able to touch any and everything that come involved with this case and interfere with it. And it's not right. It's not right for me to have a lawyer that I hired to be a conflict of interest and be on my case. And it took for me to write the Bar Association on him for him to change things up. Okay? I got my refund. I did get a full refund. I did. And I left it at that. The second lawyer I get, she's somewhat connected with them too. She back out the day before I go to court. I done waited another whole 7 months, paid a lawyer, and I'm paying these lawyers cash money Ain't no payment plan. I'm giving them all their money. Whatever they ask me, I'm making sure I give it to them. You understand that? The day before the court, my lawyer told me she couldn't come. She couldn't be there. That's the second lawyer. I get a third lawyer. We ain't gonna talk about that right now because this is still about to be in some process. You know, it's a process for this right here. I ain't even gonna talk about that. But just say I'm not pleased. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not pleased. But I'm not going to bow down. I'm not going to bite my tongue. I'm not going to let y'all sit here and just throw anything on top of me and think that I'm accepted. I want my daughter back, and I'm going to fight for my daughter. I'm not going to keep my mouth closed. I already told my lawyer that if it takes for me to tell my story to the world, that's what I'm going to do, because I'm not getting no help through the justice system, and I'm being taken advantage of. And I'm not going to be quiet no more. Whatever it takes for these people to do to me, they just going to have to do it, because I'm not going to be quiet anymore. It ain't right to do nobody like this. It's not right. I haven't committed a crime. They put that protective order out on me for almost 2 years, accused me of abusing my daughter. This man did this. Her daddy father did this. Came to my house on my visitation night with the police and said that my daughter was in danger. I had just got home from work that night. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know, all I know is that I was in the bathroom, and my son came knocking on my bathroom door, telling me that the police was at the door. And I get up and go to the door, and the police said that they had gotten a call and said that it was a mother and daughter having an altercation. And I'm like, my daughter 8 years old. My daughter's 8. What altercation could be? You know, and I had already told the police that I knew for a fact who had done it. I already knew who had done it. And the whole time, this man is outside my house, in my yard, with the police, making false allegations on me, take my daughter down there to the magistrate and press charges on me. You never in your life seen an 8-year-old go to the magistrate and press charges on her mother, say her mother gonna kill her, her mother wanna hurt her, her mother abuse her, try to drown her every time I do her hair. This how sick this man is. He's coming up with anything he can come up with to destroy me. And I want him to be revealed, because he's sitting out here praying on me, talking about me. He got all them church people with him, all these people. That's why you can't let everybody pray on you now. You can't let everybody pray, because a lot of these people out here that's claiming to be so holy, and you ain't doing right. You treating people wrong. Let me tell you something. No, I don't go to church like most people say you should go to church. That's what they say. No, I don't. I don't sit here and read the Bible. I don't. I'm going to be honest. But one thing I do is treat people right. I treat people how I want to be treated. I never down talk nobody. I don't make people feel low. I don't judge people. That's not me. I try to help anybody that's in need. Even if I don't know you, I try to help you. I do what I can. And that's from my heart. You will never hear me talk about what I have done for a person. You never will. But this man is a terrible old man. He's a terrible old man. He's 57 years old. 57. His wife probably in her late 40s maybe. She don't have any kids. This lady don't have kids. And she's trying to take my daughter. How can you be in church and teach a child to go against her mom? How can you teach a child what the Bible says when you have the child disrespecting her mother? Won't even call the lady that carried her for 9 months her mother, because you want your wife to be her mother. That's not right. That's not right at all. And I want God to deal with you. And I don't care who showed this video to you. I want you to see this. I want anybody that know you to see this and know who I am so they will know how you are. What type of man you are. You are a terrible person. You are a terrible person. And God is going to deal with you. God is going to deal with you right now. It feel like you are the winner. You feel like you have the upper hand, but you do not. You do not have the upper hand. You will not have the upper hand. It's nothing right about what you're doing. For 8 years, I had my daughter. 8 years, I had my daughter. This man, and I swear to God, my right hand to God, and I don't care what nobody's saying. I got proof, okay? My right hand to God for 8 years. This man only paid me $67 a month for child support. You break it down, maybe $16, $17 or whatever a week, however they did it. This man, $67 a month. $67 a month. He didn't put allegations into the court, Dad. I don't love my daughter. Yeah, everybody seen me go out. Everybody seen me have a drink, smile, have a good time. We all know that. I love music. I love enjoying myself. But one thing about it, for anybody that know me, can never say that I had none of that type of activity around my children. What I do in my private life is my business. None of that come to my house. My children has always came first. My children eat first. I never believe fixing a man's plate before you fix your child's plate. That's not me. I never let nobody come in here take from my kids. My kids has always felt welcome and love in their home. Nobody has ever, man, woman, nobody has ever come into my house. In my house. And been my priority. Okay? My children. And still to this day. This man then sold people. He told the court, don't matter what he sold people. But he told the court that my daughter is just a paycheck to me. And these people they done went along with everything this man saying after they know the facts. That's the crazy part about it. So it just shows you it's all about who you know. Who you know doing favors for colleagues, that's all it is. Ain't nothing right into this. Ain't nothing right. And I'm going to call each and every one of them out. It's nothing right into how the system is doing me. You cannot keep a child from her mother when you don't have no solid proof. When she has not been found guilty of any type of abuse. Never have I ever been found guilty of any sort of abuse for 18 years of my son's life and for the 10 years of my daughter's life. Never in my life. So I'm having a hard time understanding why haven't I saw my daughter yet? Why am I not having any rights to my child? But y'all get my money. They want me to pay child support. Got me paying $531 a month. Now, let me remind you, this man, for the 8 years of me having my daughter, only paid me $67 a month. And he's a brick mason. He makes good money. He own a house. He buy cars, travel. He living his best life. And she's his only child. He don't have no other children other than my daughter. But why is it that this man can tell the court lies? I go to court without a lawyer one time, and I get railroad, completely taken advantage of by the whole Suffolk JDR system. And you got me paying $531 a month in child support. I can't talk to my daughter. I can't see my daughter. I can't touch my daughter. And they wanted us to do counseling. We do counseling. I'm paying out of pocket for my daughter to have counseling sessions, which is supposed to be both of us. The one time I go to counseling with my daughter, and to see my daughter, it had been over a year. So my first time seeing my daughter, over a year. Okay, first time we in counseling. The father and the wife refused to stay outside. They already got my daughter manipulated. She's doing everything they tell her to do. She's doing everything they say. And that's what hurt me so bad, because I have been a good mother to my children, and I never understand it. I'm over trying to understand why this is happening to me. I'm over that now. I'm over it. I don't know, and I don't care. Well, I know that he manipulates my daughter, and he has mind control over my daughter. He controls his wife. Any woman that be with this man, he wants you to be submissive to him. All he know is want to talk to you about God, but he wants you to be submissive to him while he control you. He run out there. It's all tears of joy though, because this is a big step for me, doing something that I never thought I would do. But hey, we all find ourselves in a place we never thought we'd be. Everybody gonna have their time. So if y'all want to judge me, that's fine. I don't care. I don't care, because at the end of the day, I'm still good. Even though I'm going through this, God has blessed me with a job. I still got my house. The only thing that have been taken away from me is my daughter. Everything else, I've been rising financially. I've been good. Do you understand that? But it's not about that. I want my daughter. I'm not happy. I'm not pleased. I should be thankful for all the things that God has done for me. How he blessed me. How he been keeping me. But I cannot be in peace because my daughter's not here. I cannot be in peace because the system is not doing me right. I cannot be in peace because every time I go to an attorney, I'm getting effed over. I cannot be in peace at all. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do, honestly, to be honest. I don't. That's all I have. Like, I don't want to be like those people out there that have gave up, where depression just wear them down to the point where they commit suicide. I don't want to be like that. I'm not going to be like that. I'm not going to give up easy. I cannot. I came a long ways. Do you understand that? Y'all don't know. Y'all just look at people and just expect to always see good. Y'all always expect for people like to be PG. That's not always the case, And nobody's life is perfect. I would have never in a million years imagined myself going through this situation. One mistake, and that's messing with a man that I knew won't right for the beginning, but I chose to follow the money. 21, not knowing no better. I was so happy that this man told me, you ain't got to work. I'm going to take care of you. You don't got to work. You don't got to do nothing. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to feed you. I was so happy just to have something like that in my life. Didn't even know what the heck I was signing up for. Didn't even know. Didn't know that it was a price to pay. And my son grandma told me, she said, Keisha, watch that man. Watch that man. He got some tricks up his sleeve. She told me that, but I did not listen to her. I didn't listen to God. God showed me so many signs about this man. Oh, my God. And that's what's driving me crazy, because when you have signs and you are being warned multiple times, and then when it just, boom, hit you in your face and it's too late, then what? Then what? Then you sorry. You all cried out. You emotional. You're an emotional wreck because you knew these things and you didn't listen. And I'm sorry, Lord. That's why I'm just standing in front of the word. I don't care. I just want God to know that I am sorry. I'm sorry, Lord. I'm so sorry that I didn't listen and I didn't trust you. I trust this man. I trust man before I trust you, God. And it cost me my daughter. It cost me my daughter. And it seemed like this man is winning. It seemed like everything he do, he touch, he's winning. This man is evil. This man is full of spirits. This man is full of evil spirits. It's no way that anybody can go to church and call themselves a pastor and treat somebody like this. See a mama out here hurting for her daughter, love her daughter dearly. This man know how I am when it comes down to my kids. Anybody that knows me know how I am when it comes to my children. But if you been around me like that, you know how I am, okay? That's a fact. And that's what hurt me so bad. So how can a man that call himself a man of God allow a mother to be out here hurting daily without her daughter? Without seeing her daughter, without having any type of relationship with her daughter. His wife over there trying to make my daughter be her. Got my daughter dressing like her, looking like on down to curling my daughter hair. Like how her mother hair was curled. And her mother probably like 90 some years old. That's not right. That's not right for you to do that to my child. This is not your child, lady. This is not your child. I don't mind sharing my daughter with you. I don't mind. That's what I've been doing for years. But what draws the line is when you guys have completely took my daughter from me and trying to rob me from all my rights. Y'all ain't right. Y'all not right. It's nothing right about y'all. And I want the world to know who y'all are. I want the world to know who they are looking up to. You are evil, lady. You are an evil lady. You and your husband both are evil. But I'm going to let God deal with y'all. I'm going to let God deal with y'all. That's why I'm stepping forward, okay? I'm stepping forward with my truth, and you're not going to stop my truth. You're not going to stop me. You're not going to keep me silent at all. And I'm coming back. I'm coming back stronger than I ever been before. You can't stop me. As you can see, I'm still standing. I still go to work, and I make decent money. I make decent money. I don't got to work hard. I can turn my light switch on. My lights come on. Can turn my water on. You know, I'm good. I am good. I'm good. You cannot, and you will not steal my joy. I almost said your name, but I ain't gonna do that to you. It almost came out, but I'm not gonna say your name. I'm not even gonna say your name. I'm not gonna say your name this morning. But for the people that know who you are and know who I am, here you go. The man that you are looking up to, that you listening to, you letting pray over you, ain't right. He ain't right. He ain't right. This man do not want me to have no type of relationship with my daughter, but he want my money every month. That is so crazy. How can somebody, being a man so righteous, care so much about his child, right? You care so much about your child, and you claim that I'm a bad mom. And I always was a bad mom to her, right? Because I don't love you. That's the whole thing. You say that I cannot love my daughter because I don't love you. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what past that you are stuck in. But this is a new generation. This is the 20th century. People have children by people. It don't work out. And they move on. And they love their children. They co-parent. They work together for the sake of the children. You don't want that because I don't want you. You have a wife. I don't want you. I don't think about you. I do not want you. I don't want your money. I don't want nothing from you. And I showed you that when I left you. You told me that I never have nothing, I never amount to nothing without you because you made me. You thought you made me. See, I was young then. I didn't know no better, right? I didn't know no better. But me and you taught me a lot of things, baby. You taught me to boss up and have your own no matter who you run across, how much money a man got. You boss up. You have your own. You don't let nobody dictate how you live and what you got going on and how you spend your money. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't want you. I don't love you. I don't love you at all. I just want to be cordial. I just want us to come together and be able to raise our daughter together. You cannot block me out. It's nothing right about you thinking that you can block me out and keep her to yourself. It's not right. This man told me. Now this a pastor now. He claimed to be a pastor. He told me that I can have another baby. I'm young, give him my daughter, and have another baby. Because him and his wife are old. That's not my problem. That's not my problem. What I look like. I love my daughter. That's my daughter. I miss her. I sleep in her bed every night. Every night I'm in my daughter's room, in her bed, holding her bed down. Every night I'm in here. Her room is the exact same. All her clothes is in her dresser, her closet. My baby still got Christmas for 2 years ago. This is the third Christmas coming up that I'm without my daughter. I text this man phone numerous of times, calling him too, asking him about my daughter. He won't let me talk to her. But he go down there to the courthouse just recently now. This is, what was this? The 11th, October the 11th, but I just got the subpoena in the mail last Friday. And that's why I'm very discouraged. And I'm very disappointed about the legal service that I'm getting, that I didn't pay for. But I come home Friday night from work last week, and I got a subpoena in my mail. And it states that my daughter's father is asking for sole custody of my daughter because I sent inappropriate messages to my child and that all party counsels are in agreement. This man is trying his hardest to destroy me. This man wants my soul. He want me broken. He want me to just lay down like a doormat and let him walk over top of me. And I refuse to do that. I would not let this man get victory on me when I know in my heart that this is wrong. I know in my heart, my mind, my soul, that this is not right what this man is doing to me, okay? The nerve of you. You done had my daughter a whole year. 2 years. 2 years. You had my daughter. 17 be 2 years. You had my daughter. I have not touched my daughter. I have not kissed my daughter. Hugged my daughter. Barely talked to my daughter. I can count on my one hand. Maybe 2 hands. In 2 years, how many times I done talked to my daughter. But it was just only a second. Every time I call, she say, bye, I gotta go. I don't want to talk to you. But y'all Christians, but you not trying to encourage your daughter to have a relationship with her mother. Whatever happened to forgiveness, mister? What happened to forgiveness? You asking for sole custody now. Because you claim I sent inappropriate messages to my child. All the messages that I have in my phone, y'all, to this man. It's me asking this man how my daughter doing. Let her know I love her. Let her know I'm never giving up. I'm here. I would love to talk to her. I miss her. That's all I'm saying. So you telling me somebody can go down there and ask for sole custody after they already had your daughter for 2 years. 2 years. Won't let you talk to her. And they want to strip you from all your rights because you won't give up on your child. I'm not understanding that. I'm not understanding that. I cannot accept that. Y'all just don't know how my heart aches so bad. And it seems like the more I go, the more I try, I just get knocked back down. Now it's to the point I can't even trust the attorneys out here. It seems like all of them are working against me. They working with each other. Everybody is stalling this case. They want money. I'm talking about thousands of dollars. 3